book lovers, book readers, book friends. Welcome to Read This Book. I am your book hostess, LaShonda, bringing you this week's book review of Forbidden by Asia Monique. Now, Asia Monique is a new author, unbeknownst to me. But after reading this book, I think we're going to become really good friends. So, what is Forbidden about? Forbidden is about these two families that are bitter rivals, like long-standing family feud. Okay, so you have Nyla Mulaney, who is the owner of Bateau Noir. Okay, it's French. It's a magazine called Black is Beautiful, and I'm gonna like totally booger the French, so I'm not gonna do that. But she owns a magazine, and Asan Chamberlain is a photographer who is becoming like really, really popular, really hot commodity. And they are introduced when Asan is scheduled to shoot a cover for her magazine, and they did not know who they were until they met that day. Like they knew of each other, but they didn't have interactions because their families didn't get down like that. Like literally, they grew up in the same neighborhood, minutes apart, but outside of industry functions where the family had to be, like they had no communication, so they really didn't know each other. So it was a shock to both of them when they realized that they had to work together for this shoot. So what I loved off the bat is that Nyla was about her business, that even though she knew their family had history, bad blood, she knew that she needed to get this photo shoot done for her magazine. So she was about the business. And I appreciated that because she didn't let that cloud her judgment to what needed to get done. And he was the same. He was like, okay, I'm gonna shoot this cover, and I'm shooting this cover of these amazing Black women, and it's a great opportunity. So I'm not tripping because her name is Mulaney. And so they do this shoot, and she's like really impressed with his work, and they just kind of have this conversation afterwards, like, thanks, for doing this, and everything looks great. And there was this instant attraction that they have for each other, and you just knew right out the gate that, ooh, this was gonna be sexy. Ugh. What I loved about this story was that both Nyla and Asan, they were really trying to find their own way. They were trying to find their own way without their family influence, was really just wanting to make their own mark in the world. And that meant that they needed to move away from their families. Like their families were all on the West Coast, they moved to the East Coast. And so they have this opportunity to get to know each other and to develop this friendship, what they kept calling it. But we all knew, you could just feel the attraction between them. You could just feel the connection. And they didn't really try to fight it. Come on, they really did. They was like, our families don't like each other, right? But ooh, you cute. He was just so protective of her. He was so just wanting to know her, and just the things that he did. Ugh. If you are a hopeless romantic like I am, there are moments in this book when you're just like, where is this man? Is he real? I want him. I need him in my life. The little gestures that he did, and the way that he would look at her and just know what she was feeling. It was just, just thinking about it just makes me all just warm and gooey. It's just, I loved it. I loved the slow build up, the slow build up to the romantic part with them. But we got to see them developing a friendship. We got to see how they felt in their thoughts about their business, about their families, about what they really wanted. And so you got to see that without all the family drama just coming at them right away. What I also loved is that Nyla had two sisters and Asan had two brothers, and their siblings were very much like, hey, If he's who you want, go get him, girl. And the brothers were likewise. They was like, hey, you're doing your thing on the East Coast. As long as you're happy, we're gonna back you. And it doesn't matter that she's, you know, the daughter of our rival. They didn't care about any of that. So I loved the brotherly and sisterly support. And then they also had this network of friends who were very much like, hey, we're a tight-knit group here. We support each other. You know, we love each other. We take care of each other. So, hey, if y'all doing this, it's all good with us. You know, we're family at the end of the day. And so you have this happening, and then you do have the family drama that's coming from the parents and trying to understand like what's really with that. And she eventually, you get the gist of it as we move through the story. But really and truly, Forbidden is about these two people who shouldn't be together, who are not supposed to like each other, but they are madly in love with each other. They are just so in tune. They are so connected. And it's just a beautiful, well-written love story. If you want just a pure, beautiful love story, this is it. It's not overly sexual, although they do get down. It wasn't like really overly graphic. It was just this slow burn intensity, and you like, ooh, get it? But for me, it was Asan. I'm just in love with his character. I'm in love with this guy, with who he is, who, you know, she talks about his struggles for his independence, his struggles to break away from the family mold and to really just become his own person. And I love that. I love that she's not giving you perfect people. She's giving you people that you can relate to. She's giving you people that you want to cheer for, that you want to champion for. Like, I wanted them. I wanted this relationship to succeed. But I'm in love with Asan Chamberlain. And again, just the gestures, the things that he did for her in this book, and just, y'all, just read this book. Read Forbidden by Asia Monique. You will not be disappointed. It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful love story. And I know you're going to enjoy it. So read it. And when you do, come back, put it in the comments, shoot me a DM, come to the Read This Book chat room page, join it, let me know, reach out to me and be like, girl, yes, I want Asan Chamberlain too. And I'm like, I know. But thank you, Asia Monique, for this beautiful love story about family drama, about two people finding their own, making their own way, making their own love connection, and, you know, bringing families together. It's our love. So until next time, read a good book.